Text-to-speech enabled. Stream is online.
That wasn't too long. Yeah, pretty much. I've actually purposely gone over a few bumps to try to shake it. It's really the only thing that I could think of what was causing the capture card errors. Like, I troubleshooted everything else, and the last piece of it was the USB ports themselves. But it's like everything. I could totally make it error out at home and then fix it, and it could just like cause it to have another problem. Seems like everything I fixed, I was like, oh yeah, this is totally the problem, and I fixed it, and then went, nope, that's not the problem. But this time I really believe I fixed the problem.
Garbage day.
Yeah, it is garbage day. I remembered this time to put mine out. Still a bit windy today, but nowhere near as bad as yesterday. Thank goodness. Yesterday was flippin' annoying.
Lumophile said morning.
Morning, Lumophile. How is Florida today?
Said, wait, you have Trans-Canada Highway on the island. Can you actually drive to mainland?
No, there is no bridges. Just ferries. Well, the problem is they classify the ferry.
The file said totally overcast. T-storms at 3.
Oh. They classify the ferry as part of the highway. Because we also have sections of the Trans-Canada Trail by my house that don't connect to anything. Oh.
Lumophile said they might be. I don't pay attention. I was conditioned to not care about sports by living in Cleveland for 30 years.
Go Browns.
Said not as bad as the Lions Kappa.
I was a huge Detroit Lions fan all through the 90s when Barry Sanders played.
Said Indy below looks nice today.
Does look nice, isn't it? It's semi-realistic. They're on it.
Said you ever been to a BC Lions game?
Yes, I've been to a few not many, a few. I went to the Grey Cup when it was in Vancouver. It was like 2011 or something. The cycling apps with the real life videos, you know, they could be good if the videos were filmed properly. There is a few routes where they actually film them with like a car properly, and those are decent. But the rest just like make you nauseous. It's like, here, this is the Alpe d'Huez, and the guy is riding and filming is doing this. It's like, no man, stop weaving. Like, no. Like, don't upload videos.
Okay, you can stop now.
It's like, don't upload videos from your 1999 Sony Handycam.
Said get the Home Depot bucket ready.
Actually, if you turn the GoPro onto Horizon Lock, yeah, like it's pretty much a gimbal. It's amazing, but I found when I was using Horizon Lock on the stream, it didn't look. It just takes away a little bit of the realism. Like, it looked too sterile and perfect. You know, I'd go around a corner and the video is just like perfectly flat.
Said it a different look for sure. The bike would move in all weird ways. Lumophile said there's a video boosting thing that I used to use on some diving videos and posted. I found it worked really well sometimes, but the stretch takes way out other times.
Yeah, I almost found the GoPro stabilization is almost too good. It's like you watch people's.
Said my most broadcast called Channel 1 made for schools nationally and they didn't give me fucking credit. Sorry, that's kind of out of nowhere.
No problem.
Siggy Shannon said you triggered a thought.
I was gonna say the GoPro stabilization's gotten so good. Like you watch mountain bike videos now, and it just looks like the camera's floating down the trail, and it removes how hard the trail actually is. These guys are like riding double black diamond trails that are like 45-degree angles and rocks, and it's just like flowy smooth, and they're like, no, it's not flowy. Like there's a fine line, like you need a little bit of like camera shake.
T-Mike from Koreanov said, well, I had Rugby Canada steal my pics off Facebook and put them in their monthly magazine.
Those rugby bastards.
Ryan Willison said, but we don't want to make the viewers sick from motion.
No, you don't. I have hyper smooth on, but not boost or horizon lock or anything like that. Still does a pretty good job, because if you like, the camera is mounted to my bike and you can see the handlebars move around.
Using the lens mod.
No. The lens mod brings it even more extreme of like perfect. Oh, there's a little bit of wind today.
Koreanov said, no trash fire.
I think the trash fire really is going to be a once in a lifetime thing. I'm hoping if I say that, it'll happen again. Bus only. Let's do ride this way.
Koreanov said, thought we can make it like the mulch pile in Bike Curious Streams.
Yeah, that mulch pile was there a lot. Look at that boat. It's got a sailboat on it. Oh, it's a boat of boats.
Dmitry Kuprianov said, do you ever get warship around here?
Once in a while, you'll get the West Coast Canadian Navy base is in Esquimalt in Victoria, and every once in a while they pass through here, because there's an Air Force base as well in Courtney or Comox, and I think there is actually naval testing facility in the Noose. They go by every once in a while if they're doing practices or whatever they're doing.
Dmitry Kuprianov said, and rich people need their sailboats. How else will they look like they sail?
Yeah, I just think it's funny that they transport boats around the world on other boats. But I guess some of the smaller boats aren't meant to cross, you know, the whole Pacific Ocean or the Atlantic Ocean. How many freaking cars they unloaded the other day? Like this whole lot.
Kuprianov said, it's a nice problem to have, I guess.
Oh, how am I gonna get my big boat over to where I live so I could sail? That's a lot of freaking cars.
Zavabot said, Wanderfoxen is now following.
Hey, Wanderfoxen. Thanks for the follow. Welcome to the commute. Oh, the wind is like at least a fifth of what it was yesterday. This is handleable. I can handle this. It's not bad.
Said FYI, no Streamlabs alert CA is fixed.
Ah, yes, awesome. I totally found that. Do you know what? That was one of those dumb problems that was right in front of my face the whole time, and I couldn't figure out where it was coming from. I was messing around in OBS, and I somehow managed to click on it. I had it hidden, and I unhid it. But what was throwing me off was that when I used Streamlabs,
said maybe you added it doing remote.
Yeah, I could have hit a button one day. What threw me off was, though, I used Streamlabs and I had my own custom graphics. So when it was going off, I was like, why is that weird pictures? So I didn't recognize where it was coming from. I just assumed it was Twitch. Yeah, always Twitch.
Said OMG, there is Port Drive and Portway Light. Can you please just make up a new name?
Oh, yeah, yeah. Oh, must be garbage day on Gabriel Island.
Said no trash fire today.
Nope, not today. Everyone's still sleeping. Only trash fires on the third, I think it's the third Thursday of the month, when everyone is all hopped up and crazy.
Said Dab been slacking and hasn't said them. I found them.
Yeah, damn it. I forgot again today. Oh, go.
Said or forgot to ask the wife to do it on her way to work.
Yeah. Yeah. Can you please go set a fire so I can stream it? Right here where I'm riding right now, the Nanaimo actually has a live stream camera on this road. I think it's like Czech News or something like that. So if you went to the Czech News YouTube page, you would see me on live stream while I'm live streaming.
said, would you be heading up the hill or down on the Commute?
Oh, I don't think I want to do that hill. I think knowing that I can go the other way, oh, never want to do that hill. It was too steep. Or maybe, I don't know. That's so freaking steep.
Said trying to find you on the 24/7 camera.
Oh, on that camera, I would be going, I think, left to right. Sorry, right to left on that camera up the street. So I'd be heading up the hill. No thanks.
Said, is your bike black gray?
Yeah, kind of black gray, yeah. It's black. It's got some gray writing on it. I'm wearing all black. I have black bags on the back. My helmet's black. Yeah, my frame bag is gray. Maybe I will go up. No, that's dumb. Dumb idea. Not.
Said this is like horrible game of Where is Waldo?
It's like. I never even thought to actually go look for myself because I know they had that live stream, but.
Next time.
Yeah, I don't know if there's a delay on it either. Like there could be. I've always thought of that if you watch it at the same time that I ride past.
Said time to buy a massive sign with your Twitch handle.
Yeah, like tow a trailer with a billboard on it. Or yeah, like have a permanently mounted sign somewhere. Yeah. I gotta go fast enough so it stays up and blows in the wind. Calm the frick down, Audi TT. Yeah. Those townhouses, those condos there are going to have some amazing views. That is a prime piece of property. It's funny.
Till another condo gets built on the water.
Yeah, right in front of it.
Brian Collison said, can you record offline locally with Bellabox while streaming?
Yes, you can record. Well, you can record through OBS. So you can have your OBS set to automatically record as soon as you start streaming. But you can't record directly to Bellabox. you can, if you have a GoPro, you can hit record on the actual GoPro itself, but sometimes that messes up the HDMI resolution.
So if you wanted to record the entire BWR even if you lose signal.
Yeah, you couldn't do that. You'd have to pretty much bring another camera. I was watching this lady who came third at BWR, and she had a Hero 11 Mini, but it's interesting when you watch their videos because they do a good job. Her video was long, but it wasn't like the whole race because there's no way you'd have the batteries. Like to record the whole thing, you probably have to bring 5 batteries.
You can't record that long.
Yeah, you'd have to bring 5 batteries. Or
said I've never tired to stream and record to SD on his
yeah, on some GoPros it messes it up. Like the Hero 9 was fine. If I had HDMI out and I hit record, it would record 1080. Well, I guess though, you could hook the GoPro up to a USB cable and power it that way. That's basically what I'm doing right now. So if you had the
said you could do portable recording from HDMI, but that gear would be too much.
Yeah, you could do that. Some guys go into like a Blackmagic ATEM Mini.
Brian Wilson said cost and weight.
But if you bought the biggest SD card you could buy and powered the GoPro externally, you could record the whole thing. What I've done in the past,
said, yeah, some external screens have onboard recording or get like YOLO. I think it has SD slot.
yeah, like the YOLO box would probably do it. What I usually do is just have the camera and just at random intervals turn it on for 30 seconds. So, you know, you get 30 seconds here, 30 seconds there.
Said I use a GoPro Hero 11 with a 512 GB card and a 2-hour ride recorded at 4K uses around 125 GB. I use an external USB power pack taped to the top tube on the mic.
Yeah, there you go. Exactly. See, that would work. So yeah, with a 512, you could totally get the full BWR. But if you film the whole thing, then you got to edit it. No, the GoPro, well, the problem is the GoPro, like the 9, you can only record at 1080 if you have HDMI out. Apparently the 10, if you hit record with HDMI out, it changes to 480. Because that was the trick. Because before the 11 came out, the GoPro, the HDMI wouldn't be 1080 60. It was 1080 30 and it was doubling up on frames. So the trick was, someone found that out, on the 9, if you hit record, it would record 1080 60, but also trick the HDMI out to do 1080 60. And that worked really well. Hey, monkey. And that worked super good. Yeah, if the camera's not moving, it gets super hot. I find even just walking, if you're walking, is enough airflow to keep it from overheating. Streaming though shouldn't really be putting, I mean it does get warm, but it's not doing a whole lot. Like you're not recording, but if I'm gonna record, I'll usually mount other cameras. Well, such a tiny. Yeah, well, it's like, it's funny because I'm gonna go through the tunnel. I'm gonna lose reception here. One sec. Sorry, excuse the fatness. I'm like soft pedaling and going off the front. Well, it's funny, you watch reviews and like there's full-sized DSLR full-frame cameras that are overheating when recording, and they're big and you can get a lot of wind around them, and then people are like freaking out that the GoPro is overheating, and I'm like, look how tiny it is. It's filming 5K. Like it's like a third the size of a DSLR body alone. Yeah, like it's. And people are doing these tests where it's like, well, I put it in this cardboard box in my oven and it overheated. Fuck GoPro. It's like, yeah, of course it overheated. It's an action cam. Move. Action with it. I don't know. Maybe I'm fanboying a bit, but I don't nearly have any problems. There's a lot of people out there who just can't stand GoPros. And there's a lot of people that have had a lot of issues with their GoPros, and I just have never had. I've had a few issues, but nothing like that I'm gonna like lose my mind and never buy a GoPro again. Yeah. Okay, this bike path is windy. The Verb, man, the Verb was the best. I held off buying a GoPro for years because I kept on thinking any day now Garmin is going to have the new Verb and it's going to be awesome, game changing, and then it never came out ever. Like the Verb Ultra 30 or whatever it is, it was better than anything else on the market at the time. And so I thought the follow-up to that one was just going to be amazing. All right.
Said, what's a verb?
A Garmin. It's a Garmin used to make action cams. And it had pretty much all of like the Garmin GPS functions in the camera. And it would pair to your head unit, so it could pull in all your head unit metrics, and you could make sweet videos. Actually,
Said www.garmin.com.
holy crap, the wind, man.
Korean Brigade said I've had GoPros 1, 4, 7, and 11 so far. Always waiting for you.
Oh, and then they never came out with it.
Said that sounds pretty cool. Would have been fun to see a second version. Ryan Wilson said it was rock solid. Mihai Prokopyanov said that looks like a taser.
Well, they had another one. The last one that they made, yeah, the taser one. The last one they made looked almost exactly like a GoPro.
Ivanana said I would rather do a lot of climbs than deal with a headwind.
Yeah, you know what? For sure. It's demoralizing. Why am I going 10 kilometers an hour, but I'm pushing 250 watts on this is not even, yeah, the Ultra 30. That one was awesome. And I was waiting for the successor to the Ultra 30, and then it never happened.
Ivanana said I've openly cursed the wind at times.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I've definitely yelled. Yesterday was so bad. I was actually getting blown over, like in spots where I had to like counter steer.
Ryan Wilson said the best thing about the verb was it had an on-off switch for recording.
I think I went on DC Rainmaker's website and that posted a question saying, have you heard rumors of the next verb? Because I'm waiting to buy one.
Mihai Prokopyanov said insert Grandpa Simpson yelling at the Sky Kappa.
Yeah, pretty much. Okay, now I got sideways wind. Well, the verb software.
Ryan Wilson said I've had so many times hitting record on GoPro and it not recording.
Oh, see, I've never really had. The only problems I've had with it not turning on. I've had that a few times where I had to take the battery out, put it back in, and then it would turn on, but I've never not had it record or save a recording, but the verb software or verb edit, it was still usable until I think 2 months ago when they discontinued or completely shut down Internet Explorer.
Ryan Wilson said 3, 4, 5, 8 months of them.
My theory with GoPro is you only buy.
Sony FDRX 3000 or FDRX 3000R seem very popular with IRL streamers but very difficult to find.
Oh, geez, yeah. I found an X3000. Wow.
He makes good cameras.
Yeah, the X3000.
Said Morning Z.
Morning, Duck. The X3000 is a fantastic camera. I bought one. I found one crazy cheap. The camera was in absolute mint condition, but the guy was selling it because he moved a bunch of times and he like lost all the accessories to it. So all he had was like the camera, and it was like $240. And I'm like, I don't care. I just want the camera anyways. I don't need all the other parts. For a camera from like 2016, it's pretty impressive.
Monkey Banana said that was a good score.
Yeah, super good score. I was like, I've bid on a few on eBay, but they ramp up so quick. They start at $200, and then you go back today and check eBay, and it's like $480.
Said, but there are also tons of times no one can tell, so you can just lie.
Yeah, I've actually switched the X3000 and the Hero 11 back and forth on streams, and if you look really, really closely, I can.
Said I managed to pick one up for $309 US.
Oh, that's not bad. There's certain instances I can tell if it's an X3000 or not. When you're moving, the GoPro stabilization gives it away that it's a GoPro, and the picture quality is better when it's moving. But when you come to a standstill and stop, the X3000 picture is like freaking gorgeous. So pretty much.
Said it also depends on the settings of the camera, which some people forget about.
Yeah. That's pretty much what I figure is if you're doing IRL streams where the X3000 is like the go-to, which that's what most people do, but yeah, my theory with GoPro though is you only buy the odd number ones. The even numbered GoPros seem like experimentations. The 7 was kick-ass. Height with smooth. The 7 all.
Said, well, I got the 7 and 11.
Yeah, the 7 was kick-ass. The 8 didn't have the removable lens, so that sucked. The 9 with the horizon lock, like basically wrecked the gimbal market. The 10 came out with the new processor, but they didn't know how to use the processor properly, and it was kind of like meh, because it has that HDMI out issue. The 11 was freaking kick-ass. I've had like 0 issues with the 11. Nothing. Starts up super fast. It has always worked. The 7 was still when it was tiny as well. Yeah. Oh, because it's like HVAC, HEVC files. And honestly, the 11. And see, the thing is with the GoPro. Yeah. The thing with the GoPro is, like, yes, for IRL, it's probably, I mean, there's no perfect IRL camera. The Sony is the closest. But if you're actually using the GoPro as an action camera, it's freaking amazing. Like the 11, I just film everything in 8:7 ratio at 5K, and then you can do whatever the heck you want with it when you edit. That's so wrap it in copper tape. That would look hilarious. All right, I have to like go to work. I've been like rounding the block multiple times here, talking.
Game said the horizon lock on the Hero 11 seems to work well.
Yeah, it's.
Kriyanov said have a good one. Brian Collison said later Lee. Monkey Bananas said cheers all.
Let's go see if Sarah's like. Yeah, well, I have the 9 with the max lens mod, but the horizon lock.
And I have a blog post about the GoPro in copper tape if you want me to share the link somewhere.
Yeah, sure, that'd be awesome.
Brian Collison said enjoy your Timbits.
Yeah, definitely share the link.
Kriyanov said Savari 1 Timby, Savari 1 Timby, Savari 1 Timby. Brian Collison said from all the extra laps.
Yeah.
Kriyanov said Dimitri 27 Timbits, Dimitri 27 Timbits, Dimitri 27 Timbits, Dimitri 27 Timbits. Said not sure if people post in chat.
You should be able to. I don't think I have links turned off. Brian was just posting a bunch of links. Actually, the Garmin Verb, it has HDMI out.
Brian Brigade said www.briandory.com. Dmitry Kuprianov said Brian is VIP.
Awesome, Brian. I'll
Nicholas said you have a score, Dmitry Kuprianov.